Hello, patrons. Welcome to a bonus Patreon exclusive video to say thank you to you guys for supporting the channel. We could not do it without your support. I really appreciate it. This is a bonus video where we make some Scotch and Splenda. This is one of Michael Scott's favorite beverages. It's referenced a couple times in The Office, which is one of my favorite TV shows. This episode was a lot of fun to make because I love that show so much. I've seen like probably every episode at least 2 or 3 times. So we're going to make Scotch and Splenda, which, as Michael Scott says, tastes like Scotch, or tastes like Splenda, gets you drunk like Scotch. All right, we're going to make it in also the signature Michael Scott World's Best Boss coffee mug. I think it's going to be kind of terrible. We're using a pretty good Scotch here. This is Monkey Shoulder, one of my favorite mixing scotches because it's really reasonable. This is like $30 at Bevmo. Should not be too pricey compared to some of the other stuff. And it's really tasty. So I recommend Monkey Shoulder for mixing. So let's just get this started. Not a lot of fancy mixing needed to be done. So we're going to do I'm just going to eyeball about 2 ounces of our Scotch. We're only going to do 1 pack of Splenda. Let's mix that up. All right, here we go. Scotch and Splenda. Tastes like Splenda, gets you drunk like Scotch. Cheers. Oof. I mean, it just tastes like really, really sweet Scotch. These artificial sweeteners like Splenda, they just have so much sweetness packed into just like such a small amount. I don't know. I drank so much diet soda when I was younger that I have this total aversion to artificial sweetener. I don't know. It just has like a weird aftertaste for me. Let's give this another shot. Ugh. Oh man, that's it's pretty terrible. That's pretty terrible. It's just like a bad old fashioned, way too sweet, not balanced. You don't really get much of the Scotch flavor. This gets totally overpowered by the Splenda. Maybe if you added in like a quarter packet, that would be okay. Uh, do not recommend this one. And I also do not recommend this guy that I made from the episode. This is the one of everything. Oh my God, it was terrible. Figured I'd give you guys maybe a few more tasting notes. And again, the Splenda does not really mix in too well with this. But this was not fun to do multiple takes of for my sip. I had to drink like 4 or 5 sips of this. Oh. First off, this has 2 packs of Splenda in it per Michael Scott's recipe, which makes it insanely sweet. Not to mention we had like triple sec in here. Absinthe has a little sweetness. And actually the absinthe like really overpowers it a lot as well because like that anise flavor. It's just terrible. I can't imagine shooting this like Meredith did on the show. I would just like yak afterwards. Do not recommend this. Do not recommend the Scotch and Splenda. I generally do not recommend putting Splenda in anything. Here was the sort of the improved one of everything that I made. Very similar to a Long Island iced tea, actually. Oh, God, so much better. One, it has lemon in it, right? So it's actually somewhat balanced. The original one of everything had no balance. It was just sweetness. And, we use natural simple syrup in here. So it's always funny to me how much like this Long Island iced tea actually tastes like tea. Like there's no tea in it, but it really does have that tea flavor. I think it really comes through because people associate tea with lemon, so you get a lot of lemon coming through, and the Coca-Cola mixes in and kind of has a bit of a tea flavor, I guess. It's kind of a mystery, but it is pretty tasty. Not my favorite cocktail generally, but if you're gonna make sort of a hodgepodge with like 5 or 6 different things, this is pretty good. I generally like to keep my cocktails simple, so you can really taste the high quality spirits in there. 3 ingredients, 4 ingredients max. Um, but yeah, you don't really get the nuance of the tequila and the rum coming through. Maybe my palate's just not that sophisticated, but it's tasty though. I don't know why. All right, guys, that'll do it for this bonus content. Again, thank you so much for supporting the channel. Really appreciate it. Got a lot more exciting stuff coming in 2018. Cheers, and talk to you guys soon.